Hi everyone, thanks for being with me tonight. Tonight we're going to talk about color. So in keeping with that theory in mind, I have done my eyes in lots of colors. I did a rainbow eye tonight. I've got the red, orange, and yellow up top, and I've got the green, blue, and purple underneath. I hope you can see that. Sorry about all the background noise. I've got 6 kids here tonight, so I'm holed up in my bathroom hoping that this works out. Okay, and let's just start off with a general thought for everyone to keep in mind as we go through tonight's tutorial. This is a color wheel, and keeping with general color theory, when I talk about contrasting colors, I'm talking about the color exactly opposite of what is the color we're talking about in respect to the wheel. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. I also want to make a statement that all people can wear all colors of makeup, no matter what your eye color is, no matter what your hair color is. And what we're going to talk about tonight is just the colors that make you have that little bit of extra pizzazz, that extra pop in your eye. So remember, you can wear any color. This is just what's really going to make your eyes stand out for that special night or when you have, something fun you want to do. So, and also, generally speaking, lighter colors are going to highlight your eyes, and darker colors are going to provide depth, so you need some of each. Let's start by talking about brown eyes. Brown-eyed people have a lot of options because their eyes are a neutral color. The only color that I think doesn't really make a brown eye pop is brown itself. Brown looks great on brown eyes, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to give you that extra pow that you really want for an amazing look. If you do like to stay neutral in earth tones, try a bronze or a gold because that's got that shimmer in there. It'll really just step it up a little. And in fact, if any color that you're looking for when you're doing brown eyes, if you could find it with a gold shimmer, a golden undertone or like a champagne undertone, that's really going to bring out the highlights in your eyes. Purples and plums look fantastic for a brown, especially if you turn them into a smoky eye. And a sample of that, and this is also using pink. This is plums and purples and pink on a brown-eyed person, which looks spectacular. Look how it really highlights that warm color in the brown. And I want to note right off the bat, these are not my photographs. I didn't take the photos and I didn't do the eye makeup. These are just stock photos that I found to do as examples. Smoky or teal, like a smoky teal combination would look awesome. That is what's across the color wheel from brown, is this teal, this grayish teal-y color. So that would look fantastic. Pinks, mauves, khaki green, and forest green together look awesome on a brown-eyed person. In fact, any green really looks good on brown. You can really use that to highlight your eyes as well. If you're going to do blues, that's great. Blues look good on a brown-eyed person. Just choose the depth of the blue based on the darkness of your eye. So if you have a very dark eye, you can get away with darker blues. If you have a dark or a light brown eye, try to stick to the lighter blues. It's a nice way to gauge it. As an example of a brown person doing something a little funkier with their eye, we've got this, I've got this picture here, which also looks great. This is the smoky teal type of look. So that's awesome. Now we're going to move on to blue. Now, right across the color wheel from blue, we have our oranges. So if you're bold enough to put an orange on your eye, it will look flipping off the wall fantastic. It will make your eyes look so blue you won't even know what to do with yourself. So those oranges and golds, amazing. If you're not quite that bold to put orange on your eyes, try bronzes, peaches, apricot colors. They look phenomenal with blues. If you're going to go with a blue, which is fine, blue-eyed people can wear blues. Excuse me. Make sure you go with a blue that's darker than your eyes are. That usually looks better. So if you have light blue, you can get away with most blues. But if you have a dark blue, you're going to need to find a pretty dark blue color that'll look good. Blue-eyed people can really play with their color, just like brown-eyed people can. They can really get away with almost any color. And especially try to pull out what flecks you have in your eyes. If you've got green flecks or green undertones in your blue eyes, try teal to accentuate, but don't put a lot on. You can really go easily overboard with teal, and you don't want to do that. Black looks great on blue. It's very contrasting, but most people usually save the black for when they're going out at night or something to that effect. It's important to note that there are 4 levels of blue, so you got to gauge what you are. If you are a deep dark blue, you can really get away with any color but the lightest. Don't put the lightest colors on. If you're a mid blue, you're going to want to stick with those mid-range colors. If you need to use a dark blue, a dark color of some sort, just stick with it in the crease. If you have light blue eyes, stick with the soft mid-range colors. That's what's going to pull out your enhancement the best in your eyes. Don't go with the dark colors. If you have gray blue eyes, and this is fun because not really many other colors can do this, but if you have like a gray blue eye, it's neutral enough that you can kind of match the clothing that you have on, so that's kind of fun. Again, talking about the flecks, if you have yellow flecks in your eyes, grab some yellow and put that on as a highlighter. It'll look awesome. So start out simple if you have blue eyes. Play with color a little bit. Maybe, do a simple eye and then a crazy liner. That's fun for blue too. And then build up the color as you go. This is a blue-eyed person who did the oranges, and just look how amazing her eyes look. They're so blue. It's great. It's awesome. This is a blue-eyed person who kind of went against the norm and did like a really bright teal, but it also looks phenomenal. I'm telling you, you can really do any color no matter what your eye is. Again, I didn't take these pictures and I didn't do this makeup. Talking about hazel. Hazel again has 4 different components to it, just like the blue does. You could have pale hazel. If you have a pale hazel eye, don't overdo it with the makeup colors. You don't want to overpower your eyes. So do natural colors, beiges, pink champagne type colors. Light purples would be awesome in the crease as like your depth. If you have a hazel brown eye, that's really one of the easiest eye colors to work with at all. You can do a lot of different colors, but keep in mind the brown rules that we talked about earlier and what colors go best with brown, but just do it a little bit lighter because a hazel brown is lighter than a brown. If you have more of a green hazel, then pinks and mauves are going to be awesome for you. Those berry shades are really going to pull out your eye colors. If you have, if your eyes are so light that they're almost like a light gray color, try some of the pewters, the silvers, the ivories, things like that. Light blue, you can get away with light blue. That's one of the only eye colors that can really get away with a light blue and make it look fantastic. Hazel eyes can do a lot of combinations. So try messing with different combinations of colors because hazel is one of those colors that can really get away with it. And remember to take into account what your underlying color is. If you have hazel, is it brown? Is it green? What is it? What's your underlying color? This is a person with hazel eyes sticking to the rules and doing like a silver color, which looks phenomenal, and it really makes her eyes pop. And this is a picture of a person with hazel eyes who went crazy, and I also love this look. Also, I'm telling you, anyone can get away with whatever colors they want to. I'm telling you, experiment, have fun. Let's talk a little bit about green. Green is one of the only eye colors that I think, in my opinion, one of the best ways to make your eyes pop is with green. But don't try to match your eye color. I think the best color for green eyes is olivey greens. Stick to the olive family. Do purples. Purples and plums are amazing on green eyes because they're across the color wheel here. They will really make your eyes pop. Here's a picture of a green-eyed person doing the purples and the plums, and her eyes are just so bright. It's great. Peach and apricot looks awesome. Think of, a green-eyed person with the red hair. We love those red undertones. So the peach and the apricot looks awesome. For a smoky eye, try greens and charcoal. That will look fantastic on a green-eyed person. Going to a party at night, listen to this. Yellow. Put a bright yellow and orange combination on a green eye, and you will be the hit of the party. So again, I just encourage everyone to try every color. Here is a green-eyed person who's got pretty much every color of the rainbow on and leopard print. Pretty cool, huh? Experiment. Do the colors you want to do. Don't listen to the rules. But if you really want the color pops, go with what I just told you. And I'm going to leave you with this. See you later!